Now the point that Kapil Sibal is making is that I agree that pre-screening is virtually impossible. Nobody is denying that. But there has to be a better system by which I think the internet service providers need to be a lot more proactive towards it. We are not saying India is nowhere near China, not at all. I think I completely disagree with Kabir Bedi's statement about India being an autocracy. I think I'm very proud. This government in this country is a great democracy, and let's not get into those unnecessary ideological conflicts here. The issue is about ensuring that it goes in a harmonious manner. Today there's so much of abuse happening because you've created a culture of cowardice. People have anonymous email IDs and they're shooting nasty stuff, which is very damaging. I've read a book where I know a lot of eminent people who are on the panel who backtracked when something about them was going to be published in a newspaper or a magazine. So okay,
let Kabir Bedi respond to that. Anybody who's online would have faced a lot of criticism, abuse. Is that really reason why we should block all abuse, Kabir Bedi? Let me put that question in fact to Shobha. Just give me a moment. Let me put that question to Shobha and come back to you, Kabir, in just a moment. Ma'am, you're online. I'm sure you get trolls who are hurling all sorts of abuse. Is that reason?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But Rahul, I do believe it's the only true democratic space left. And to try and gag that or in any way control it, forget the philosophy behind any of this. I don't know what's philosophical about this debate in any case. Forget the morality of it all. Forget even the feasibility of getting something like this in place. What I'm concerned about is perhaps the government is testing the waters. If they can get away with this, if they can get away with putting in these kind of restrictions on social networking sites, next will be the print, next day it could be the movies, it could be music, it could be television, it could be content in totality. I feel that whatever is out there in cyberspace, whatever is there on blog posts, there is a lot of abuse out there, a lot of stuff which should not be there, which is offensive. But the advantages of letting it all be there far outweigh the disadvantages of trying to monitor, control and impose a certain code which may or may not be workable. According to me, it is not.
But here's what Kapil Sibal is saying. He says he's given the companies an adequate opportunity. He says they were called in, it was shown to them what was wrong with their model, they agreed that there were mistakes, but they refused to do anything about it. So his sense is, these IT companies are not serious, self-regulation is not working, therefore the government needs to step in.
Well, as has been established, there is you can prosecute someone who is abusing this space and abusing this privilege. That is an option. If we don't want to compare ourselves to China, I agree we shouldn't, but then we shouldn't be using America as the ultimate model either. I mean, this argument is not about whether we can do it as well as the Americans or as badly as the Chinese. There has to be our model which works for us. And what I'm saying is, this attempt is not going to fly, because clearly those people trying to impose this are completely out of sync and out of touch with today's young Indian. They will not stand for it. They will not endorse it.
Kapil Sibal is not saying that the content of the social networking sites need to be censored. Let me clarify. Kapil Sibal is not saying that the content needs to be censored. He only talk about stuff that is damaging, which is not done by everybody. It's a small
Who decides that, Rahul?
The pre-censor is a technical issue that is for Facebook or Google to respond to.
No. Whose yardstick do we go by? Whose yardstick is the one that applies? Is there going to be some supreme board sitting out there saying this is offensive, this is morally wrong,
even as we talk, all
this
these
is pornographic, this invades privacy?
Use a certain software that makes them filter stuff that is scurrilous, that is pornographic, or that is
well, so that's already in place. That's already in place in that case.
The software can
it's already in place.